How's it going, guys? Dead Gaming here, and welcome back to what is going to be the final episode of the first series of the Arsenal career mode. In this episode, like we have been saying, we do only have the two games, one of them being, or both of them really being very important depending on how results go. The first one, we are in the Premier League, and if Chelsea lose and we pick up a win, we do go into fourth spot, which would be a Champions League position. Although failing that, a win in the last game of Series 1 against Lazio in the Europa League would automatically put us in there. Would also give us a Europa League trophy as well, so that would be nice. Once we have played those two games, we will go around and look at some of the other leagues, see how some of the other teams have got on, maybe see what we want to do with the squad as well, preparing for Season 2 in which we want to try and win the Champions League if we do manage to get there. I'm not saying that's going to be guaranteed, of course. We do need to win really both of them, but especially the Europa League. Chelsea do have Wolves, like we said last episode, so it could be a tough one for them. Definitely hoping Wolves can pick up a win, and it should be an interesting episode to finish off the series, this one. We will jump straight into this game against Watford. Players still a little bit low on recovery. Although once we finish this match here against Watford, we do have a little bit of a break, just over a week break before we play the Europa League final, so we should be able to get in a bit of training there. The team should be able to recover and we should be fresh for that one. We are going to play this game against Watford, hoping that Wolves can beat Chelsea and we can beat Watford, and hopefully we see us move up into fourth place here. Scorer trying to get the ball forward for Watford here. Martini does win it. We are unable to get the second header, but Watford do look like they've got a high press going on already. In comes a cross. He has a free header. I'm not sure where he's going with that one. No one near him at all. Nice play. Morris coming forwards against Kazawa. Referee, there's a foul there. Do take the free kick. Morris winning it. Should be a yellow card. There is the card with the... We don't actually have Pepe on. We did substitute him for this game just to bring Morris on, who has a bit more stamina. So we'll have to see what Lacazette can do. Might be a bit too much power on that one anyway. Not a bad free kick. A bit too central. Nice play. Is he onside? There is the shot. Oh, Morris doesn't have enough power. He stayed onside. Good ball as well. Easy though for the keeper. If that had a bit more power on it, we could have taken the lead there. De La Feu now coming forward for Watford. There's a few players free in the box. Seeing the cross coming in, Watford still win it. Headed over the bar though. Decent chance there for Watford to potentially take the lead. Torreira, they're losing out in a decent spot for Watford. Pulls it back to the edge. Sarr has another shot. Easy save for Leno again. We have had a few score updates coming in while we've been playing this one. We still haven't seen what's going on in the Chelsea Wolves game. Here come Watford. They have a load of space here. There's a ball inside. Leno with another save. Watford have so much room. We're going to have to try and change the formation or something here because we cannot create anything again. Just like the previous episode where Tottenham pretty much dominated us. Struggling to really do anything in this game. Watford still have the ball here. It's just bobbling around. Just try and get that one out. It's still blocked as we are unable to clear. Ball falls to Watford. Leno with another save. We just can't do anything. Okay, so there you can see the half-time scores. We'll include it this time as it is important to see what's going on around the other matches. Chelsea Wolves is also 0-0. We need Wolves to try and pull something out in the second half here if we do want that automatic Champions League spot. Timo Werner, that's a great ball down the line. Tierney's up there. Gets away from the Watford defender. He tries to put in a slide tackle. Into the box goes Tierney, who pulls a ball back. Watford, who had a few players forward there. Well, not forward, sorry, back defending. They wouldn't be forwards in their own box. But back defending and clear that one. Here come Watford forwards. Just trying to find their pass to set themselves up for a goal. We put in a tackle there, still don't get the ball as a cross comes in. Leno again punching the ball out. Not sure why Leno's so unable to hold the ball there as we go through to Lacazette. Oh my god, what a scuffed goal that is. Looked like he could have been offside from the initial through ball. Has a shot straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper doesn't really do a lot. Hits Lacazette's head and we tap it in. We do take the lead 1-0 here. And yeah, I think that's the most scuffed goal we've scored so far in this series. Here we go, Watford. In goes the cross again. Tierney wins a header. Good header as well by Tierney. Watford are going out wide. He tries a little spin there. There's another cross in again. We're still unable to clear it, and Watford level. Just unable to clear the ball. All the CPUs do is carry on putting crosses in. They are back level here. 20 minutes left and we need to find another goal. Watford coming forward again now, looking to find a winner. Here comes a cross again. There is a cross, he gets ahead. Leno with another save. The crosses are so stupid. CPU's just put the crosses in all day long and they seem to win the ball pretty much every time. And if they don't win it, things like that happen where it just falls straight to them on the edge. Take a goal kick there with 15 minutes left. We managed to win that one. We do have a chance to break here. Martinelli's through. Martinelli in on goal. All Martinelli's got to do is score. Oh, what a bad shot, Martinelli. I tried to finesse it. Again, it has no power. Maybe it would have been better just a normal shot there, but from that spot, a finesse shot looked like the ideal option. It had nothing on it at all. Here we go, Bellerin. We've got a player coming in. There's the early cross. He brings it down. This time it's Martinelli again who can't shoot. What is Martinelli doing here? Two big chances. He missed both. Ihataren coming forwards into Aubameyang. Go back to Ihataren. Ihataren's going to shoot from there. Again, what is these shots? No power on that one either. Just pretty much passed it to the goalkeeper. Here we go, Aubameyang has lost it. That would probably be the game there. Oh, we put in a slide tackle. Just goes straight back to Watford, who are now in on goal. Deeney sweaties it across. Watford take the lead. And Watford have won this game. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest. We've had 3 good chances. Martinelli with 2, Ihataren with 1. Shots might as well be passes. We put in a great slide tackle and Watford just get the ball straight back. And we've lost, so we'll probably end up staying in 5th. There is the full-time whistle. We do lose the final game of the Premier League season. A pretty stupid game when you look back at the chances and how we play, but we do lose here going into the Europa League final. We now need to win that if we want to get Champions League for the next series. Okay then, so coming off the back of that, as you can see, we do have the Europa League final coming up. Youth player wants out. That is the youth player that we have been debating on whether we actually promote him or not. Is it really, do we really want him though? I'm not too sure. His potential is only an 88 highest. I think we would release him. We're going to release him. He's not a massive player for us, so he's not going to be too influential in the team. Okay, so here we are in the final game of the season. A very important one for us. As you can see, the squad is now fully recovered. We are going to be playing Lazio. A win here puts us into the Champions League places for next season. Without a win, I don't even know if we'll be playing Europa League next season. I'm not sure where we actually finished or whether Wolves beat Chelsea in the end, so we'll have to look at that after this game. But definitely need a win if we want to be playing Champions League. As you can see, the top two goal scorers are Werner and Aubameyang for us. Third place is a Lazio player, Immobile, so it's definitely going to be a dangerous one. Hopefully we can have a better game than the Watford game as we play the final game of this series. Okay, here we go. Probably our most important game of the series is also the last game of the first season here. Like we have said, a win will guarantee us Champions League next season. Nice ball down the line. Vinicius Jr. has a player coming in, gets a ball across. The tackle does come in, doesn't connect, goes behind for a corner. Nicolas Pepe will put that close to the front. Good header. There is a goal. We score a corner. After the last game saying how we struggle in the air and struggling with corners, Jonathan Tah comes up with a huge goal. Puts us 1-0 up in the Europa League final only after about 5 minutes played here. And that's a great start. Drop that in short there to Aubameyang. Tierney sees Lucas Torreira on the edge. He'll just try and ball roll. Lucas Torreira's in a bit of space. Unlucky there, Torreira. We'll play Torreira, gets that into Werner. Into Aubameyang. Aubameyang, nice little cutback. Still trying to find some space. Unlucky to not get that ball across. Cut out the last second. We'll go behind, corner to Lazio here. Leno comes to get it, he misses the ball completely. The game doesn't even let me change player and Lazio score a corner. Leno is so bad in the air, he cannot claim anything. Every time he tries to punch, he gets beat in the air. I'm not sure why it doesn't let me just clear that one off the line. Lazio level it up here. Nice little ball into Werner. Werner doesn't go down. He stays on his feet as we slide a ball across. It's clear by him for a corner. Why are my players not just getting a penalty here? Lazio will pick up this corner. Chance for them to maybe get a break here. Johnny just goes past Pepe so easily there. Pepe does win it back eventually. Down the line for Lazio. In comes a cross again. Iataren on the ball. Timo Werner's turned away from Bastos. Doesn't really have anyone supporting though. Bellerin keeps it on. Pepe puts Bellerin through. This time it's Bellerin who pulls it back to Timo Werner. Cleared. Aubameyang blocked. and the Lazio keeper just kicks it up the field. Great challenge, Martinelli wins us the ball back. Although he has lost it there and not a great spot as Lazio have a few players up. Although Tierney this time winning it back. Vinicius Junior will find Tierney. Although the 40 pace Parejo catching up. Tierney though all the way down to the wing. Pulls it across to Aubameyang. Aubameyang puts us back ahead. It is 2-1 here. Only 45 minutes left to hold on. Hopefully we can do that and win the Europa League. And it's another goal for Aubameyang. Have we not won that tackle? In come Lazio, there's a shot, Leno saves. Again though, we put in a tackle and just don't get the ball. We'll try and keep Leno in the goal this time, hopefully he can get to it if he needs to. We win the header, again it's to absolutely no one. Another cross comes in, this time headed over the bar. That touch is horrendous from them. Tierney down the line. Carrera's coming forwards. We'll get that into Aubameyang, who's out wide. How is that not a penalty? Surely he's been taken out there, has he not? Does keep it for a throw near their box. Well won by Bella and he keeps it in. Carrera into Martinelli. Martinelli will shoot. Martinelli, what a goal. Why couldn't he do that in the Premier League? He puts us 3-1 up. We now have a 2-goal lead. Martinelli, like we've said from the start of this series, Martinelli does turn up in the Europa League and he's gave us a 2-goal lead. Here come Lazio looking to get that kick-off goal. Jonathan Tah wins it but can't do anything. Does get back and makes a great block there. Another corner though. CPU's always seems to do well from crosses as the ball comes in. We actually managed to get ahead of this one. We'll try and just send it up the line just to give us a bit of space back there. Might actually work in our favour here. It's not a great ball back up from Lazio as Martinelli's able to just run forwards. Oh, just tried to get that through to Aubameyang. Was a tight space to try and fit it into. Carrera forwards to Werner. That's Martinelli if not Aubameyang. They always look similar on here as Werner's into space. Timo Werner finishes the game off. The top 2 Europa League scorers have got goals in this game. Timo Werner getting another one. That is surely the game. 14 minutes left. A 3-goal lead as we are now winning 4-1. Oh, Timo Werner's turned him easily there. Oh, touch is a bit heavy. Still going though. Lazio will pick up the ball. 5 minutes left here. They try and get a quick goal kick. There's absolutely no one up there for them. Aubameyang shoots. It is saved. They'll clear it. We'll take a throw in. Is there a late goal for Lazio here as they come forward? Torreira stops that. There is the full-time whistle and we do win the Europa League. A bit of a nervy first half. Managing to take the lead. Correa did put them back ahead. Went in at 1-1. We deserved the win but they were level. You never know with a game of FIFA how it could go. Second half though we came out, got the goals we needed. We do take a win here in the Europa League. As you can see everyone's celebrating. Although we didn't manage to get those Champions League spots, which is not great. Last game of the season was not too good either. We'll have to see what happened in the Chelsea game, see whether we would have got Champions League had we beat Watford. We do finish the season off strong though, winning the Europa League in our first season. At least we've managed to win something, and it's not a bad game for us. As we can see, it will be Socrates who will lift the trophy here. And there it is, we are the Europa League champions in the first time of asking. Okay, so there we go. Coming off the back of that, we can actually see we didn't even finish 5th. Wolves managed to beat Chelsea in the end, which does kind of hurt. Had we beat Watford, we would have finished 4th, which is slightly annoying, but we did win the Europa League. As we can see, we got some money there, 8.5 million for winning the Europa League, which is always nice. As we have pretty much finished this season, we will go and take a look at some of the improvements that we have seen in our players. Biggest overall change being Bukayo Saka, who has gone up 9 ratings since we started. Started as a 65 rated, is now up to a 74, so impressive stuff there. As you can see, quite a few stats going up. Pretty much every stat he has going up. Smith Rowe as well going up from a 65 to a 72. Eddie Nketiah as well, while he's been out on loan at Leeds, has gone up from a 69 to a 73, which is good to see, seeing as we haven't been using him and he has been out on loan. Vinicius Jr., who we bought in early on in the season, going from a 79 to an 83. As you can see there, his agility has reached a 99, so he can't even get any more agility. Stamina is slowly improving, acceleration nearly max as well. So he has also done pretty well to improve. Martinelli and Willock also up by 4. A few players out on loan who have gone up by 3. Quite a lot as well have gone up by 3. Our youth player Morgan Allen up by 3. Being only 16 is good to see. We also have Saliba, who will be coming in next season, which will be interesting to see what we do there. It's gone up from a 71 to a 74 while he stayed at St Etienne there. A few players going up by 2. Jonathan Tah up to an 85. Nicolas Pepe also going from an 83 to an 85. Had a good season as well. And then a few players only going up by 1. Even going up by 1, they will take Leno going from an 84 to an 85. As you can see, reaction's gone up a little bit there. A few other stats improving, not massively. Goalkeeper kicking has improved quite a bit, which is good. A few players not changed at all, Lacazette and Socrates. And then as the age comes in, a few players starting to go down. Aubameyang being 1. Although while he has decreased in rating, remains the top scorer. I'm not sure if he is the top scorer in Europa League, but was definitely the top scorer in the Premier League. As we go and take a look at some of the leagues and their stats and how they finished. Okay, so this is how the Premier League finished. Tottenham did end up winning it with 94 points. 6 ahead of Man City, who finished 2nd. Liverpool and Chelsea making up the rest of the top 4, and Wolves getting that Europa League spot. We finished in 6th there, Man U below us in 7th. We did see Bournemouth, Sheffield United and Southampton get relegated. Bournemouth only on 19 points, Sheffield United only on 21, so quite far out of the 29 points needed to keep them up there. Here are the stats for the Premier League. As you can see, Aubameyang managing to pick up 28 goals in 36 matches. Second closest to him was 5 goals behind with Felipe Anderson for West Ham. We also had Pepe up there as well, who did take our penalties, which probably boosted him up quite a bit, and our free kicks, which he scored a few. Timo Werner also up there with 11. He had a good start for us, then slightly fell away a little bit. Didn't score too much towards the end of the season, but had a good start. Assists, we have Werner up there again, Vinicius Jr. as well, and Pepe also on the list. So nice to see a lot of assists coming through. Clean sheets maybe not as strong, 11. So Leno joint 4th there. Top was Man City with 18, so they're quite a lot. Yellow cards, we didn't really make a list at all, which is good, and red cards. Not known for being a dirty team, although we did manage to pick up a few red cards earlier on. Coming up from the Championship next season will be Leeds and West Brom. Leeds finished on 105 points, so a solid performance from them. West Brom on 98. Not too sure if they've finished their season yet. You will also have a playoff game even, out of the top 6 there. So 3rd to 6th. We'll play playoff games, see who else is coming up. But definitely Leeds and West Brom in the Premier League next year. Ligue 1, and nothing changed there. As you can see, PSG did not lose a game all year. Scored 112, only conceded 13. Only drew 2 as well, picked up 110 points. So that's a solid performance from them. I mean, when you look at their league though, they don't really have much competition. There's a few decent teams in there, but no one you'd expect to win it. Bundesliga, we do have Bayern Munich, who are 1 point ahead of Dortmund. Those two far ahead of the other teams. Bayern Munich on 92, Dortmund on 91. So a close title contention there. Leipzig, Leverkusen, Hertha are all up there as well. And the Serie A, you do have Juventus. Of course, they would be top again. Only not winning 2 games, lost 1 and drawn 1, only conceded 13, 109 points there on, so again far ahead of second place. No real surprises so far. You then also have La Liga, Real Madrid and Barcelona both picking up 105 points, so that's impressive from them. Pretty much the same record. Real Madrid scoring a few more, but also conceding a few more as well, but puts them top. I think it's still based on goal difference over there. So a decent league going on over there with Real Madrid and Barcelona very close. We do have a loan offer for Morris, although the game seems to be bugged out. I'm pretty sure this will be for next year. We will let him go out on loan. So that'll be from the start of next year, I guess. So Morris may be able to get a bit of experience out in the Championship. So as you can see there, Morris has gone out at the beginning of the transfer window. He will return to the club as soon as the 1-year loan expires. So Morris has gone out on loan, probably for the whole season next year, so he can hopefully grow. We do actually have the Arsenal board coming in saying nice work. They didn't want wages to increase by more than 10%. As you can see, we didn't even increase by 1%, so we done well there. Domestic success, yeah, we kind of failed on that one. FA Cup, we reached the quarters instead of the semis. Champions League place, we was 1 win away from that happening, so a bit disappointing there. We did, however, do the continental success where they wanted us to win the Europa League, which we did. And we've also done the top part of the brand exposure, and we still have 2 seasons left on the long-term one. Youth development, didn't quite get that done either. We are training our youth players though, and we have played them quite a bit, so they can't be too annoyed with that one. Okay, as you can see, we have now reached the end of the season. Before we do hit that, we have got quite a few sort of loan notifications coming up here. Dani Ceballos has gone back to Real Madrid. Didn't really use him too much as we knew he was a loan, so didn't really play massively. Probably won't buy him. We also have a lot of players coming back from loan here. As you can see, we have Ballard. William Saliba will come into the team now, so that's nice. Nketiah, Tutu, Mkhitaryan, Mavropanos, John Jules, Robbie Burton, Callum Chambers and Reece Nelson all coming back from loan, so quite a few there. So that is the end of the season. Only managing to get 6th in the Premier League, like we said, fairly disappointing. Only 1 win off the top 4 though. Hopefully next season we can do a little bit better. We did manage to win the Europa League, which is nice to see. We are probably going to take a week's break before we upload Series 2. So with this will begin on the 24th of February. If you have enjoyed this series, make sure to subscribe. Turn those notifications on so you know when this is going up. Like always, it goes up on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4 PM UK time. Make sure you press that like button, so as likes do show support, even they show us that you enjoy the series and want it to carry on. And leave a comment. Is 6th place bad for our season? I mean, it's not great. Could we have done better in that last game against Watford? And were we unlucky to maybe not get the top 4? But that is where we are going to leave it. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this series. It has been good to record and finally do a proper series on YouTube. We are going to leave it there though, and we'll see you next season. So that is going to be all for today. See you guys later.